Hi, I'm Sheila Shamay. Welcome to my channel, and today I'm gonna do a tutorial, you guys, using a few of my new products. So yeah, let's go ahead and get started. The first thing that I do is I use the L'Oreal Paris Age Perfect Hydra Nutrition Glow Renewal. I've been loving this oil. Um, you just apply 4 to 5 drops into the palm of your hand, and then you dab it on um, with your finger tips or your hand. Um, and you can use it in the AM and PM. Just give you a little information. I've been loving this oil, okay? I just been loving it. It's been moisturizing my skin more than ever. One, two, three, four, five. I use the maximum amount because my skin is just that dry. And it says put dots, like dab it on in dot form. You can. However, a lot of times I just rub it on there, like dab it like this. This has been helping my dry skin, and my skin looks better. So, yeah. I love all the age perfect products. Not all, but I would like to try a few more products. I already used 2 products from the L'Oreal Age Perfect cosmetic line. I just think it's a really good product. I have to put a little bit underneath my brows here because I get really dry right there. Alright. So I got the oil on there, and so the next thing I do is I put on the CoverGirl Professional Natural Lash Mascara on my brows. This helps combs out my brows as well as set them. I like to set my brows before I add on any powder or any kind of product on my brows. So that's just what I like to do. And as you can tell, my brows have grown out, and I want them to grow out so that I can get them threaded. I want to get them threaded. I used to thread my brows a lot, but I stopped doing that, and I just started doing I think I went from threading to waxing, and then no, I used to wax my brows first, and then I had them threaded once, and I got them threaded for a little while, and then I stop, the threading, and just start plucking them again. So I just like them the way that they are, like this. I really do. So that's what I'm doing right now. Hold on. Alright, so now while my brows is drying, what I'm gonna do is I am gonna go ahead and use my Palladio Herbal Eyeshadow Primer to prime my eyelids. Get my eyelids ready for eyeshadows. I always do my eyeshadows or my eyes first. That's just what I like to do. This seems like it's all dried up, and I just bought it like I think a week ago. Really no, I think it was the weekend. And it seems all dried up already. And it shouldn't be. Alright. And this primer, I like it because it's light on the eyelids, but it doesn't cover any discoloration or anything like that. If you have veiny eyelids, it doesn't cover anything. That's the only thing I don't like about this Palladio Herbal Eyeshadow Primer. It doesn't cover enough. And because it doesn't cover enough, but I do like how light it feels on my eyelids, that's why I still use it. What I do is I add the Palladio eyeshadow and liner herbal gel crayon in the buff. Is my favorite. I just add that on top, and it gives my eyeshadows, you know, that intensity that I like. But before I do that, I like to do my brows. Now, when you're growing out your brows like this tail end, I call it the tail end, I'm sorry, but that's what I call the tail end of this brow. Of course, is a little bit longer than this end, but I'm just letting them grow out. This one will catch up, hopefully. I haven't grown them out like this thick in a long time, but I'm loving it. But what I've been loving is the Brow Stylist Plumper Brow Gel Mascara in the shade light to medium. Alright, so I've been loving this. It's just so easy to do my brows. Just like sweep it on, just like that. And because my mirror is so far away, let me grab this other mirror. I just can see better that way. And I'm just surprised that, you know what, my brows used to be so like thin and sparse even when I grow them out. But obviously what I'm doing is working. My brows look to be getting thicker. And that's what I've always wanted, is thicker brows, because when I was younger I had brows, but they were so light that you couldn't, it would look really thin. So I guess just maybe my hair is on my brows is getting darker, maybe. I don't know, but I noticed that my brows seem to be thicker. But I know that I've been using like brow gels, like for instance that CoverGirl brow gel grows out my brows. And also the what is it called, the Maybelline Great Lash, it grows out, you know, it helps my brows to grow. So I've been using that as well. But I have to get the clear color one because I just been dabbing on a little bit at night of the brown one, the brown shade that I have. So yeah, but I definitely see a difference with my brows, and I'm loving it. Okay, I know one side is a little bit longer, like this side is shorter than the other side, but like I said, right now I'm just growing out my brows, and I just have to work with what I got right now, and eventually I'll get them fixed up. Alright, so now the next thing, is, of course, is going to be my eyes. Okay, we're ready for eyeshadow. Now, while I'm doing my eyeshadow, I'm basically going to just do my eyeshadows, you guys, and I'm not going to really talk through it that much, but I will tell you what I'm going to use, and you'll see it because I'll show you what I'm going to be using for what part, okay? Hold on. because there's fixing to be a loud noise here in a minute. So, yeah. Not too loud, but you may not be able to hear me. So the products that I'm going to be using is, first of all, I'm going to use the Maya Mia. I can't get over this palette. I got this for my birthday. I decided to grab this palette. I'm going to use one shade out of here. Who knows, I might use two. But I'm going to use the caramel shade, and you'll see I'm going to use a shade out of this palette. I'm thinking it's going to be the caramel, because this is my favorite color. Those two colors, the caramel and the sienna. I love those two colors. Those are my favorite, but I know I'm going to use the caramel shade for a transition color. And I'm also going to use two of my new palettes. I did get the Urban Decay Naked Basics for Christmas. This is the first one, so I will be using this. And basically, I don't know what colors I will be using. I'll just go add it. Basically, I think I'm going to be using this darker shade here into my crease or in my corner. So I'm just letting you know that I will be grabbing that color from this palette. And eventually I will do a tutorial just using this palette, you guys. I will get to it. I just have so many things, and some things I haven't used yet. So yeah. And then the next palette that I got for Christmas is the it's by Starlooks. It's the palette called Sheanna Marie. You can purchase this palette on starlooks.com. And I just love the colors. I used this in I think a couple of videos before this one, and even I did a review on this palette. So yeah, you can check out the review on this palette. But yeah, this is a wonderful palette, beautiful colors. I will be using this mainly. This is my main palette that I will be using, and I love this palette. And I'm loving the Starlooks products. I feel like I'm going to be ordering more products. But anyway, so now I'm not going to talk through the eye part. I feel like I've done that so many times too. You probably know my steps by now. What I do, I haven't changed anything. I basically stick to what I've been doing. So now I'm just going to show you what I'm going to use and just apply it, okay, from this point on. All right. now I'm done with my eyes. So now, you guys, it's time for the face, which I feel like I can go faster with my face than I can with my eyes. That's just how I am. So the first thing I'm gonna use is the Maybelline New Master Prime by Face Studio Primer in Blur and Illuminate. I'm loving these primers. I've got all three of them. However, this one seems to be the one that I like the most. Um, but they have one for redness. They have one for smooth and just smooth out lines or whatnot. But I've been loving this Illuminate. Um, Blur and Illuminate kind here. So the next thing I'm gonna do is basically foundation, okay? And you guys, I ordered a foundation online. It's a brand that I hear about a lot. I got an Becca. Is it Becca? Yeah, Becca foundation. This is the Radiant Skin Satin Finish Foundation. I got the satin finish foundation because my skin is dry in the winter time, but I would like to try another one that's actually a new one that's matte. I like to try that one, but for now, I just got the Radiant Skin Satin Finish Foundation by Becca. I'm going to try this out. I got it in the shade Buttercup. I hope this matches because I know that my skin tone is like, my undertones or skin tones is yellow, but golden yellow undertone, okay? If that makes sense to my skin. So I know I need something a little bit yellow and a little bit golden as well. So this is how it looks, and it is in the shade Buttercup. Looks like it's gonna match if it looks like this. Looks like it's gonna work. But this is how it looks. So I'm going to apply this, and I didn't know whether to use a beauty blender. It's sealed. It's brand new. I didn't know if I needed a beauty blender for this or I guess I have to try it both ways, and see which way I like to use it. But I just decided to use the Real Techniques buffing brush here. And so I'm going to try this, and hopefully, you guys, hopefully this matches. Oh, I don't think so. It's going to be too light. Ugh. I think it's going to be too light, you guys. I don't know. Let's see. If it is, I'll mix it. Or I have to buy another one that's a little bit darker. And I don't know how much to put on because this might be a very it says it's a medium buildable coverage foundation with antioxidant protection and a lightweight satin finish. So I don't know how much of this I need to use or how less I need to use. I don't know. I guess I just had to figure it out, okay? I've never used this foundation. Alright, so I'm going to blend this in. No, it matches. Yeah, it matches. Why does it look... It looks like it doesn't match, but it does once I blend it in. Some foundations just does that, I guess. Yes, it matches. I figured it would because it looks like it had a golden, light yellow undertone from the way it looked. So, I still prefer my foundation just a little bit darker. I know most people say it should be a little lighter, but I always like my foundations a little bit darker. Uh, or just right even with my skin tone, but mostly a little bit darker. That's just the way I've always used my foundation. Um, so I wish this was just a little bit darker. It would have been so much better for me personally if it was darker. So I feel like still it's a little light now. Uh, yeah, I think it's a little too light. But just like what I do, I make it work. Another foundation like that and blend it or get the correct shade. So I'm gonna make this work, you guys. I'm gonna make it work. Because this is too light. I know it already. It's too light. I could blend it with another foundation, but all my foundations are in the bag. So I will need the next darkest shade from Buttercup. And I don't know what that is. I will just have to look it up and see. But so far, this is, yeah, I will need a darker shade. Um, yeah. I will need a darker shade, the next darkest shade from the shade Buttercup. I know. I just thought it would match, but it's too bright to me. Yeah. If it was just a shade bit darker, it would be just right. But I'm still glad that I got this product. Alright, so now I'm going to go ahead and put on my concealer. I'm going to use the Maybelline Master Conceal by Face Studio in the shade 40 Medium. I'm just going to use this. Only takes a little bit. This is so similar to MAC Pro Long Wear Concealer. So similar. I have both of them, and I'm glad I do because I do like the MAC Pro Long Wear Concealer, but this is very similar. If you don't have it, try that one right there from the drugstore. You can get it at Walmart for $7 and some change. Powder my face as usual. Okay. Alright, so I'm still going to use the shade Warm Beige, which is this shade right here. I use this shade from the Sasha Cosmetics Compact Palette. It's a powder palette. I use that. Use this powder brush from Real Techniques. Who knows? Some of you might think this is the correct shade. If you feel like this is the correct shade and the shade that I should be using, then give me a comment, because I usually like darker, just a tad bit darker foundation for my face. But, you know, I don't know. Sometimes I like to hear other people's opinions, especially when it comes down to foundations. To me, some foundations can be very hard. I don't know why. It just seems like I can get everything so easily, but foundations is like, oh, which color do I need to get? Like, what, you know, what kind I need. I know I need something that's not so dry matte, but at the same time I do know how to use a matte foundation. But sometimes it's just the color is what throws me off, because I've always had problems trying to find the right shade of foundation for my skin tone. I guess being medium toned can be kind of difficult, especially if it's yellow tone. And also I can use a little pink tone as well. It doesn't always have to be yellow tone. It could be a pink yellow tone foundation and it'll work. So I just don't know, you guys. You know, I like to have some advice. Do you think this foundation looks good on me? Do you think it matches? Or do you think it's too light? Like, I don't know. I think it looks good. Then I look at it, it looks too light. Maybe I'm used to darker foundations. I don't know, you guys. I'm lost. But anyway, because the foundation is a little lighter than what I normally use or what I usually use, I'm going to use this Estee Lauder. I've had this for a while. And it's the Estee Lauder Bronze Goddess Soft Matte Bronzer. Now, this is a very light bronzer. As you can tell, I've been using it. It's got kind of like a dent right up in there. I used to use or another brush. And I'm going to bronze up my face. But before I do that, I always like to do my nose first, because that's just what I like to do. So I'm going to take the banana powder by Ruby Kiss. This is just a loose powder. And what I like to do is use this contour brush from Real Techniques. And I like to just highlight my nose right here. And you'll see the rest. Just like that. And then I'm going to use this bronzer by Estee Lauder. And I'm going to bronze the sides. To even this up, I take the same banana powder from Ruby Kisses, and I take this brush right here, which is a ELF Flawless Concealer brush. Dip it in there, and I just kind of clean it up a little bit. And at the same time, I'm highlighting the corners of my eye here. So, and setting that concealer there. And this right here is just, to me, makes the bronzing of the nose a little bit more neater. And it also makes your nose appear much thinner. Alright, let's go ahead and bronze the rest of the face here. And let's see. I'm going to use this brush here. Just going to use still the Estee Lauder Bronze Goddess Soft Matte Bronzer. Okay. And this is going to give me just a light bronze look. Because my foundation is brighter, I don't want a really deep bronzer, or else it'll look too much for the foundation. So now I'm ready for blush. Okay, for blush, I'm gonna use this Wet n Wild Mega Glow Illuminating Powder. I remember seeing this at Kmart, and I think they had 3 different colors. I have 2 colors that I got for Christmas. This is one. Like I said, when I opened the package, I dropped it and it just busted. But this is in the shade 348 Starlight Bronze. I'm sure I could get it on Amazon or eBay. And I'm still gonna use this. I want a bronze look, so I'm just gonna dab, get some of that, and just put some on my cheeks up here. Just a little bit, not nothing too much, because my makeup looks so supernatural, so I don't want it to be too much or too overbearing. Just a little bit. Just like that. Just enough to see, I guess. But you know, I always go overboard with blush. I don't know, I'm just a blush crazed person. I love blush. Alright. That's enough. Probably went over a little bit. I always do. But I try not to. Okay, so now what I'm going to do is I'm going to contour underneath my cheekbones. And what I do with that is I grab like a smaller brush like this. And I just grab a brush like this. Grab that same bronzer, the Estee Lauder Bronze Goddess, and just add that bronzer underneath the cheekbones and even up to the temples. Doesn't hurt to do that. Actually makes the face look slimmer. I do it a lot. Just like that. Bring this up, just get a more sharper line. I'm going to add some of that banana powder. Just like that. And it just kind of cleans up everything. Make it a little neater. Alright. So now you guys, let's see. It's time for highlight and lipstick. That's what time it is. Alright, so yeah, let me just put this all in my basket. So I bring everything from the bag up here. All right. It's time for highlight. The highlight that I'm going to use is this. And oh yeah, I forgot. I needed a brow color underneath my brows. So I'm going to grab my Urban Decay Naked Basics palette. And I'm going to use the shade Foxy, I think. See which one of these. They almost look the same. I'm going to use the WOS shade, this shade right here. I'm just going to highlight underneath my brows a little bit using this little small brush. And I might have to use the other color. I don't know. I'm just trying to, I've not had a palette like this, so you guys bear with me. Yeah, just like that. And that Palladio eyeshadow and liner pencil in the shade in the buff is so good for highlighting the brows. It's just like when you add your highlighting color, it just really sticks out. I love it. I'm ready to even repurchase because sometimes when you run out, they don't have it available, or it's not, you know, it's sold out and all of that. So yeah, just evening. I'm evening both sides to the best of my ability. And I think that's it. Okay. I'm not perfect by any means. Alright, so now what I'm going to do first is I'm going to highlight my face, you guys. I do use this Ruby Kisses banana powder now. It's just a little bit easier than putting any liquid. So I'm going to go right up in here in the center of my forehead. Like right up in here. Just like that. Then, of course, back underneath my eyes a little bit. And then on my chin. And then I could take my finger and just go right here on the center point of my nose, where I had bronzed or contoured my nose. Yeah, just to make it a little bit brighter there. Add a little bit more if I feel like I need more. There we go. Okay, so I done highlighted my face with this powder, this banana powder from Ruby Kisses. All right, so now now it's time. So now it's time for the highlighter. I've been loving this highlighter. It's so pretty. I love the design. Isn't that gorgeous? It's by YBF, Your Best Friend, Love Dove Heavenly Highlight. Souffle, you guys. Souffle. I could not pronounce that for nothing in the world. It's souffle. Alright, I'm going to use the little product from the cap, but this is how it looks in the inside. It's so pretty. Love this. And it smells lovely, you guys. It smells so heavenly. Like, it's gorgeous. And I use this brush right here to blend it. And I'm just going to grab just that much on my fingertip. And I'm just going to apply it like right there. Is where I want it. Just right there. Doesn't take a whole lot. And I'm just going to blend it. Just dab it. So you won't take off your blush, even though a lot of times I take it off a little bit, but I can always reapply. And I just want a little bit of a glow, not nothing too much, just a little bit. Just like that. Uh-oh, there's a one of my hairs off the brush. Just like that. I'm going to do the other side. Alright, so now what I'm going to do is lipstick. Okay, lipstick. I'm going to go over that blush just a little bit. Just a little bit like that, because sometimes the highlighter takes some of that blush off. And I love my blush. Alright. So now it's time for lipstick, and I'm going to use the same lipstick that I did in my last video where I did a review on this palette, and I think on haul, I can't remember, but you'll see the videos. They will be uploaded. I'll try to have it uploaded before this tutorial, or I don't know, but you'll see it. This is the Jordana Modern Matte Lipsticks, and they are matte. The one that I want to use is the one in 09 Matte Dare. Love this color. It's just beautiful. I had this on yesterday, and it's just gorgeous. And I think it will look, it's going to look a little bit more intensified with the deep colors in the corner of my eyes. But you know what, you guys? I feel like it's still going to be pretty with this bold eye. I really do. I feel like it's still going to be beautiful with this bold eye. So, all right, let's go ahead and put this on. Look how matte that is. That is the lipstick, the Jordana Modern Matte Lipstick in 09 Matte Dare. Love these lipsticks. Look at this lipstick. This is just gorgeous. All of them. I did a video where I did lip swatches. Check it out. These lipsticks are amazing, y'all. These lipsticks are only $2 and some change at Walgreens. I got every shade, and I did a video showing all the shades on my lips. This happens to be one of my favorites. Love it. So yeah, you guys, check these lipsticks out. They are worth the $2. I think they're actually worth more than $2. They stay on so good. They're super matte. If you love matte lipsticks, you'll love that. Also, I've been loving the L'Oreal Infallible Pro Spray Set Makeup Extender. I'm going to put this on right now to keep my makeup on all day. And you guys, how do you like my foundation? Actually, it looks like it matches even better now that I've said it and everything. Leave me some comments. I'm going to spray my face with the L'Oreal Infallible Pro Spray Set Makeup Extender Spray. Love this. So I'm going to spray this on my face. Love it. Doesn't have a chemical smell. Like I said, it's nothing too overbearing. So this is the look, and I know my hair is not finished. Alright, so one other thing, I just feel like when it comes down to deeper tone lipsticks, I just feel like sometimes I don't get the now that looks better to me. Alright, so yeah, you guys, this is the look. And yes, I know I haven't done my hair, but my hair will be fixed. I'm going to use the same makeup with my little dance video or showing an outfit or something, so you'll be able to see it when it's straightened. I just decided to just pull it to the side and leave the headband on. So yeah, you guys, I hope you enjoyed this makeup look, and I'm gonna get up closer. This is how it looks using the new Becca foundation that I purchased online. So you tell me, do you think this foundation matches my skin tone, or is it too bright? Let me know. I just have, if there's anything that I have an issue with, you guys, it is, there's my eyes, you guys. It is foundation, okay? Foundations is something I've always had a difficult time on trying to find the right shade, or if the shade matches. It's just kind of tough for me with my skin tone being a medium. It can be kind of hard to choose what kind of foundation to go for. But once again, I did use the Becca Radiant Skin Satin Finish Foundation. I bought this online, and yes, I do feel like if this is not the right, I might even just go ahead and buy the next deeper shade next to Buttercup, just to have in case I do feel like it's a little light. But yeah, this, I picked the shade Buttercup. But okay, you guys, that is it. I'm gonna let you go. That's all of my tutorial. I hope you enjoy my tutorial. And yes, you guys, this palette I have to give I love this palette. It's by Starlooks. It's by Sheanna Marie. This palette is $15 on the website, www.starlooks.com. I got this for Christmas. I love it. I'm interested in buying more things from Starlooks. This is what I used on my eyes mainly. And I also used the Urban Decay Naked Basics palette that I got for Christmas as well. I use, of course, this deep, the black shade and the brown shade, and even the, what is it, WOS shade for my brow highlight. So I use that palette. And of course, I use one of my favorite palettes, eyeshadow palettes, the Maya Mia. I use my favorite transition color right now at the moment is Caramel. I've been using that shade like crazy since I got this palette for my birthday. Love that color. Actually, I love Caramel and Sienna. That's my two favorite shades. I love this whole palette, but those are my two favorites. So yeah, you guys, I'm gonna let you go. So I hope you have a wonderful day or a wonderful evening, and there will be more videos next week. So yeah, you guys, all right, I'm gonna let you go. All right, you guys, and you know I love you. Mwah. Bye-bye. Bye.